Yay! Poggers indeed, golf. Poggers indeed. We're live. Sucks that Embiid's out. That's gonna hurt. But if the Sixers win this game, I'm gonna talk so much shit to Jazz fans. You've no idea. No idea. What up, fellas? Early game predictions. Give me your guys' predictions for the game. What's up, brother? What's going on, bro? Everybody drop me your pre-game predictions, score predictions. Let's see what's going on here. Whew, 400 subs. It's about time, bro. It's about damn time. I've been asking for it for a couple weeks now. I've been asking for it. I need a K. I need a K by the end of the year. That's all I want. I can die happy after I get a K. Aiden, you saying the 76ers, I don't know. We're going to need some context for that one, bro. Crazy, I got Mark Zumoff broadcast today. Oh, Hood, that hurts. Jazz 112, Sixers 98. It's a shame because I can see it. I can see it. Do you guys know Shake Milton's out tonight? Because we are fucked if he's out. MVP'd. Nate Dogg, indeed. RIP Nate Dogg, by the way. I don't know if you made your name after him, but it's a shame, bro. It's a shame MVP'd is out. I'm not listening to the Jazz announcers, Aiden. I got Mark Zumoff. I got the leprechaun-looking Jim Lynam talking right now. Can't stand him, but dude, it's so ugly. Somebody's got to tell him, bro, shave. Going for the hole. No way Ben's out, too. Goff, you're lying. Absolutely lying. If Embiid, it was weird. It was weird. What's his face? Cat, what are you eating? God damn, I hate this thing. Yo, can you not eat my blankets, please? Dude, it was weird how Golf Doobie Cap and Brotherhood. You got that? Yo, Cat, dude, seriously. What the fuck am I saying? Oh, how Embiid was like, Doc Rivers was like, oh, I didn't know that Embiid wasn't gonna play, or I didn't know he was like might not play. I was like, well, that's not good communication there. We don't like that. We do not like that. Greg, you fell for a second, my bro. My name is Golf Be Captain for a reason. You are correct, sir. You are correct. Cat. Broski, what are you doing? I think the Sixers pull out a win. I do. Maybe I'm optimistic. Ben Simmons is going to have 64 points. Golf, I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, no, and even if I had a girlfriend, I would probably not have her eat my sheets. I don't know. I don't know what you're into, Golf, but yeah, it wasn't a great one. Go put that joke back into the lab and work on it. There's a cat that's just eating my hamper right now. Oh, now he's laying on it. All right, I respect it. I can't with you guys. You guys are too much for me right now. Ooh, there it is. Yo, appreciate the 400 subs though, guys. That's pretty damn huge, right? That's a cool little accomplishment. Been doing YouTube for like 4 months, 5 months, 400 subs. That's not bad. That's decent numbers. That'll probably get me to 1,000 by the end of the year. That's the goal here. That is the goal. I'm trying to get monetized. Trying not to be a broke boy anymore. Let's see who's starting for Utah. Oh, God. Mike Scott is starting? Oh, dude, we're going to lose by 50. Embiid better play if he wants that MVP, bro. This is his 6th game he's missing. You can't be doing that. That's my big fear with him not winning it. That is my big fear, unfortunately. Ben needs a big game here. Win or lose, I need to see 20 plus from Ben. I need to see 12 shots plus from Ben. Yeah, defensively, we have no shot with Mike Scott in the middle. I see what you're saying. Good. I for sure see what you're saying. But they can just run a zone defense. You know, they don't have to go man. Utah's using cool jerseys too. I agree, Danny Green. Danny Green said it's these wake up calls are much needed for sure. Golf, I ain't be kissing nobody goodnight. I don't even send goodnight texts. F that. I don't need that. I didn't think I was gonna make it back in time for the game. I was out, but glad I made it back. Glad I made it back in time. That is a fire court, dude. Yes, doesn't look right so far. What the hell was that? What the hell is going on? I can't believe Mike Scott is playing. I can't believe he's still on the team. We need to trade him for literally anything. This possession is disgusting. This possession is absolutely disgusting. These are weird. I kind of like the jerseys though. Wow, that was a terrible possession. Mike Scott, dude, he's the worst player on the Sixers. I refuse to believe anything else. Ben, you got to drop 30, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not even acknowledging your comment. Who needs Flight? I'll beat Flight one-on-one. He's going to have 64 points. He's actually going to have 76. He's going to make the All-Star game for the one game. I can't believe it. Mike Scott is in this game. I would start Isaiah Joe at center before I'm playing Mike Scott at all. I would run Tobias at the 5 before I'm running Mike Scott at the 5. Oh, that is sexual, Ben Simmons. This man's going to have 60 points, and we're still going to lose by 30. Oh, my God. Also, guys, if you're wondering why Utah is such a good team, watch their ball movement. Their ball movement is a phenomenal piece of art to watch. Ben Simmons, get off this man. Drop like 20 in the first quarter, and then he's going to shoot the ball twice for the rest of the game. He needs to be aggressive. Doc definitely was like, Ben, you got to do it all, bro. Just look at the ball movement that Utah can do. Ever since I've said that, they haven't had a pass. Yeah, probably will, Aiden. Oh, God, Danny Green. Did Danny Green just airball a floater and then pick that ball back up? Oh, yeah. Put Rudy in foul trouble. Different game. I can't stand Rudy Gobert. He might be my least favorite player in the NBA. He might just be my least favorite player in the NBA. Yeah, Ben's looking good, dude. He's on his way to 64 points. He always plays well against Donovan Mitchell because he takes this as such a personal matchup for him. Andre, what's going on, brother? You see that your Hawks are asking for a lottery or better first-round pick in exchange for John Collins. A team can dream, can't they? Simmons leads the Jazz 8-6, yeah. Look at Mike Scott battling in the post. Look at D. Mitch just firing. I think I just made D. Mitch up, by the way. And I didn't. I don't like it. I don't like the way it sounds. Ben, just do everything, bro. I want you to shoot the ball 40 times. Mike Scott. All right, take him out now. Andre, I feel you, bro. I feel you. NBA's weird this year, dude. At least you're not a Celtics fan. Could be worse, right? Actually, what the? Yeah, the thing with Rudy Gobert, dude, is like when he misses it, they always call a foul. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Losing to the Knicks is soul crushing indeed. That hurts any fan base, except if you're the Timberwolves. You're just used to losing at this point. You've been doing it for 20 years. What are you drinking, Andre? What's on the drink menu tonight? I had a coconut marg earlier. Quinn Snyder's the man. What team drafts the worst? A lot of teams that could fight for that. Minnesota's up there for the fact that they took Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio, two picks right before Steph Curry. Great shot, Tobias. I think the Knicks are up there just for their recent memory. I think the Timberwolves probably win it. I'm losing brain cells reading this chat right now. I think I'm getting dumber, and that's hard to say because I'm a dumb human being. Ooh, okay, Jack and Coke, fancy. Fancy. I might have some Casamigos. Don't think my stomach can handle that. I didn't really eat a good dinner yet. And one, shut up, Rudy Gobert. Oh, good take, Toby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We gotta keep up this energy though. I hate this Jazz team. How's that on the foul? Thank you. Royce O'Neal. I actually like Royce O'Neal. He's a nice little 3-and-D, more D player. Yeah, dude, the whole John Collins thing it's what up, Boz? What's going on, bro? Glad you made it in tonight. The whole John Collins thing is weird, dude. There's no shot they resign him. There's no shot. I'll go on the record and say that. This is a nice shot by Tobias, by the way. There's no shot they resign him. He doesn't want to be there. He wanted to be there, and then Atlanta made it clear they didn't want him to be there because Trae Young's a P word that I probably don't know if I can say on this app. I can't stand Trae Young, and I think they could work together, but oh God, Ben Simmons, that was gross, but it went in, so I can't be mad. I agree. And what's awesome, I love that he's boys with Joe Ingles too, because they're both Australian. That's just funny to me. It's funny how dudes stick together like that. What do you mean the algorithm's coming in hot? Well, yeah, that's true. Trae Young's a pussycat. That's a nice little way around it. It's a nice little way around it. I think John Collins could work in Atlanta. I do, but I don't think he's going to work with guys like Gallinari. They made it so clear this past offseason they don't want him. They just don't want him. The fact that they got Capella was the first sign, the first red flag, and the fact that they drafted Onyeka Okongwu, red flag number 2, and the fact that they signed Danilo Gallinari, who is an offensive lethal dude but plays the 4, that's red flag number 3. There's no shot they resign him. There's no way they make that work, and there's no defense. I don't think he's a restricted free agent, Andre. He might be. I might be wrong, but I didn't think so. He might be. I mean, he's still young. No, he definitely is still a restricted free agent. Actually, it's interesting. It's still up to him, though, right? I mean, Atlanta can match offers, but I just don't. I don't see it working. I don't see it working. They need. Atlanta's interesting. I don't think I watch enough night in and night out. I don't think I watch it night in and night out enough to be able to really say what I think Atlanta needs. Yeah. But the thing with that, Andre, is the fact that I think Atlanta's bench was bad last year, but it was bound to get better. I mean, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, Onyeka Okongwu, which is still a questionable pick for me. I just didn't understand that. But I think, honestly, Boz, I think John Collins has a chance to make. I think he has a chance to be a max player. I think there's an argument to be made he's going to be a max player this year after offseason. So it just depends on Atlanta if they want to make that move. I don't think they do. I think he's going to get traded. What do you mean, Brotherhood? Greg, you streaming the whole game? Yeah, probably. My brother-in-law just texted me, Greg, make sure you count the number of shots that Ben Simmons makes with his right compared to his left. Because I say it literally all the time. Is 4 for 110 max outside of your rookie deal? 4 for 90, yeah. Dude, I think he's more than that. That's great defense. Is that a female ref? Look at that. 2021. Cheers to that. Jordan Clarkson. Gotta respect the dude that wears 00. That's just funny. That's a great play by Donovan Mitchell. Good to know that Utah is just not knocking down shots right now. Good to see Tobias Harris coming out as a point guard too. Yeah, I agree, Hood. I hope we do, so I can talk so much shit to the state of Utah. Seth Curry is an absolute bucket. Imagine being able to shoot like that. I think John Collins finds a max deal somewhere. If he hits free agency, there's a team that's going to offer him an absolute max deal, and Atlanta's going to have to match it. And I don't think they will. And that's the problem with Boston. Atlanta needs to trade John Collins because you have to avoid what Boston has done the last 3 years by letting guys go without signing and trading them. That is how you get better. That's how you do anything in the NBA. That's a great pass. Ben Simmons is an absolute stud right now. Literally, him and Tobias Harris have 96 points. You need to, if you're not going to re-sign a guy, you trade him. The Sixers, that Jimmy Butler thing, that's the reason why we have Seth Curry. You need to sign and trade. That's a great move that Philadelphia made, though it didn't work out. Josh Richardson didn't think the thing didn't work out, but we got Seth Curry out of it. That's so important. Yeah, me too. I love Jordan Clarkson. He's an important player, even though he travels every time he does that step back. Plus, if Clarkson's going to hit threes at the level that he's hitting them this year, tough to beat. Tough to beat. Seth Curry, dude, unreal. He's unreal. I'm so glad we got rid of Josh Richardson. He has had a terrible season for Dallas, and I just though I like Josh Richardson, I think he's a good hustle player. That's a freaking hell of a shot. Josh Richardson's a good player, but never fit what Philadelphia was doing. You guys are a little bit ahead of me, and Ben Simmons that was a nice layup. But dude, Boston didn't go all in on free agency. They screwed up. They screwed up. First of all, Kemba Walker didn't work. How about we just cover the perimeter, dude? Utah shoots more threes than anybody. How about we guard that a little bit? You can't let a guy like Gordon Hayward just go. Nice shot, Ben. Look at that. Yeah, those third-round picks are really good, Aiden. That's a good deal. Embiid for an 1894 third-round pick. Would you get you draft Abe Lincoln with that one? Abe Lincoln probably was a steal in 1894. I don't even know if he was alive, to be honest. My lack of history is glaring. Boston went all in on Kemba, right? Because they thought that was the move, but that's where Danny Ainge messed up. They didn't give up shit for Kyrie Irving. They gave up Isaiah Thomas, and though I think that was the beginning of the end for them because that was a screwed up move. I think Teddy Roosevelt is the same birthday as me, and either him or FDR. I don't know. They're basically the same dude to me. If you were born before 1970, you're not really real. Sorry, mom and dad. I think the Kyrie thing was it was a good idea. But Kyrie's not that guy. He's not a number one. He proved that in Boston. Kemba was a unique situation because he came off his best career season with Charlotte, and it was oh, this is the dude. It's a max guy, and what people fail to realize is that when he's not scoring, Kemba is nothing. I mean, yeah, Kemba's not doing anything. He's not a productive player. He's not defensively good. He is not a playmaker. He is a scorer, and if he can't score, he's just not going to be good. Yeah, I don't know. I think big names, depending on how big we're talking, I think Atlanta is a bigger market than a Utah or than other teams. I think they're more in the middle pack than they are in the bottom of it. Atlanta's a kind of a cool market. Atlanta's a really cool area, just in general. Yeah, Pyramid. Ben is popping off right now, bro. He's hitting his free throws. You don't think he's missed a shot from the field. I'm talking too much. I'm not even listening to zoom off. Just spit gold. Curry shooting the ball well after he just turns the ball over. Ben's a great defender. Clarkson pull up three. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's yeah, dude. Clarkson is tough to stop, man, when he's just pulling up from Nova Scotia, knocking down threes. It's Aiden, it's the if a bear shits in the wood and no one is there to smell it. I don't even think that's it. I think I changed it. If a tree falls in the wood and no one's there to hear it, does it even fall? Or does it make a sound? Something like that. Yeah, Jordan Clarkson always plays like he's playing 2K. It's just the way his game is. And this year it's just worked. Who is that? Is that Ed Davis? Oh, Derek Favors. Oh God. Can't stand him too. I don't know why. Offensively, great first quarter. Defensively, not a great first quarter, but there's only so much you can do when there's a dude named Jordan Clarkson pulling up from half court. Yeah, I agree, Andre. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think if Atlanta's a good team, I think they're gonna bring in guys. They're gonna be able to sign guys. And nowadays, I think with Giannis re-signing to Milwaukee, it shows you that small markets have a better shot now to win than they ever have. I think Atlanta's in decent shape, but like they got to get rid of John Collins, dude. They're not going to re-sign him, and you need to get something for him. Like this is such a big thing for Atlanta. Like this is a very important situation because you can't let him walk. You cannot let that man walk. A guy on that talent at that age, you cannot let him walk. You need to get something for him if you're going to get rid of him. If people didn't litter, Philly would be a better free agency city. Yeah, I think if Philadelphia was more successful, to be honest, but I think Philadelphia is on the upper echelon of markets for a lot of reasons. I think one, for the fan base. The fan base is incredible, and I'm not just saying that because I'm from Philadelphia and I love Philadelphia and I go to Sixers games. But welcome back, Golf. But the games are crazy. What up, Arjun? Am I saying that right? Welcome to the stream, bro. Philadelphia just has a great fan base. Appreciate you stopping by, saying hi, watching the Sixers together, talking shit. Sixers have a cool fan base. Like the environment's crazy. There's a reason why the Sixers are arguably the best home team in the NBA in the last 3 years. You know, I think that says a lot in free agency. Yeah, I agree, Andre. Top 5. I think in no order, it's going to be LA, the Lakers, Miami, arguably Golden State. I mean, I guess you have to have Golden State. What else? Philadelphia, Boston. But to be honest, I don't think Boston's really a market anymore because of how shitty Danny Ainge is as a human being. Because that man gets rid of anybody at any. Like he was shopping Kemba Walker last year in the bubble. Thinking about it before the bubble, I mean, and first year of a deal that he literally just signed. Like, what kind of respect do you have for that type of guy? Danny Ainge has no respect for his players. The fact that he traded Isaiah Thomas, that screwed him. Oh, the Knicks too. Is it the Knicks though? Are the Knicks really a top 5 market? You would like to think so for location, but no one wants to go to the Knicks. Brooklyn for sure. I guess, yeah. I mean now Brooklyn because they're competitive. I think Boston's definitely behind Philadelphia right now. One, they're not a good team. Two, you're definitely missing out Miami though, Andre. Miami is the second best, the second biggest market in the NBA behind the Lakers. Miami's like the place to be. No sales tax down there. Either is it no property tax or no sales tax down in Florida? One of the two. Our roommates from Florida. Yeah, I kind of just disregarded Golf's Mandarin Chinese in my chat right now. Ben Simmons, is this man Steph Curry from the free throw line? I want to know. Yeah, to be honest, I really don't think people want to go to the Clippers at all anyway. Now, maybe, you know. Jeez. George's Niang is hitting threes. Yeah, no sales tax. That means something, dude. People want to go there. I want to see Ben Simmons just shoot threes. Oh. Golf, I have absolutely no idea what you're saying. I think it helps Philadelphia so much now is the fact that Doc Rivers is the head coach. That's such a name thing. That's got to be a foul, no? That's a name thing, and people want to come play for a coach that they know is really good. That was one of the shittiest passes I've ever seen. Push the pace back. Oh, nasty. In the first quarter, Ben Simmons is dropping 64. He's dropping 64. Who called that? Who was in my chat that called that? Yeah, dude, coaching is very underrated. But what's so underrated about it is that it makes a big difference in the playoffs more than the regular season. Look at Mike Budenholzer. Mike Budenholzer is a great regular season coach. a great regular season coach, but he is top 5 most stubborn human beings alive. That man doesn't make in-game adjustments in the playoffs, and it screws Milwaukee. Wow, Furkan Korkmaz can't pass the ball. Like he just everything he does gets deflected. So Doc Rivers, I mean, he's a championship coach. He knows what it takes to win. It just means so much. Mike Budenholzer, cool, coach of the year, cool, coach in the All-Star games, cool. He's the #1 record in the NBA, cool. He does all this. None of it matters. He doesn't make in-game adjustments when they need him to the most. And it's come to the point where the Milwaukee Bucks are the second best record in the Eastern Conference. They're second in the conference. I would fire Mike Budenholzer regardless of their record. And Georges Niang's now just popping threes. Dude, what's going on? What's going on? Georges Niang. What school? He went to what school did Georges Niang go to? Ew, Ben. That's just great offense right now. It's seriously great offense by Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons. What school did Georges Niang go to? Why? It's like, Iowa State. Definitely went to Iowa State, I think. I felt like he was there for like 15 years. Coach Bud knows how to maximize minimal talent, hence the Hawks making the Eastern Conference Finals and having all. Dude, but look, Andre, like Budenholzer had that team the #1 seed how many times, and what did he do with them? What did he do with them? He didn't do anything with them. He can't win in the playoffs. He can't. He cannot win in the playoffs. Mike Budenholzer cannot win in the playoffs, and I think he's a great coach. I do. I'm not even trying to shit on him. Forklift Cottage, yeah, #30, Forklift Cottage. Corn on the cobs. That's a foul. No? Okay. 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 He doesn't make in-game adjustments. I love when they shit on white dudes and say they're not good athletes. I'm like, you know what? You're right, Allah. Golf, you gotta stop at the Mandarin Chinese, bro. I don't know what you're saying. Thibault is literally throwing hands at people. Yeah, I just don't think Budenholzer is a good coach. It's like on Ben Simmons, he's drinking water instead of Gatorade. Who is that? Is that Mie Oni? Holy shit, I called that. Went to Yale. Holy shit, I called that too. That's funny. I love the aggression by Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons. Golf. English, dude. English. Please, English. LMAO, white dudes. Some white dudes can jump. Woody Harrelson is a white man that can jump. I hope you get that reference because you know the younger kids here are not going to get that reference. You know damn well. What else you guys want to talk about? Yeah, Doc was like, Ben, I just dropped 40 with you in 2K before I was coaching. Do that. You want me to post the Discord? I can do that. Eastern Conference Finals. Dude, the Eastern Conference is crazy right now. It's going to be tough to say right now before, deadline deals. Deadline deals are so vitally important to teams, especially the Eastern Conference right now because of how close everyone is. I think Milwaukee's going to be there. I think Milwaukee is for sure going to be there. Philadelphia, I would like to say Toronto, no. Boston, no. Miami, no. Who I least want to face? I think Indiana can be scary. I think Indiana can be scary team. Just, if LeVert comes back, like I think that team's going to be pretty good. It's all right, Goff. I forgive you, bro. I think Indiana's going to be pretty good. I don't want to face Miami because you know how Miami is when the playoffs come. They're just weird, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we're a good basketball team. Let's do well." Um, that's a tough question. I think I don't know. I'm gonna. Dude, I think the Hornets are gonna be good. LaMelo Ball, since they're starting, he's averaging over 21 a game. He is legitimately could be an all-star. I know he's not going to, but the man could be an all-star next year. And Simmons looks exhausted. The man's face is redder than mine. All right, I gotta see. Yeah, thanks, Golf. Thanks, scaring everyone that wants to come and hang out away because you're speaking Mandarin Chinese. Tyrese Maxey is just sitting on the court. Okay, it's a foul. No. My big bold prediction is that Utah loses in the first round to the Phoenix Suns. That's my big bold prediction. I want to see standings right now. Oh, the Nets, dude. The Nets are going to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Philadelphia is not better than them. Ooh, I'm following that right now too. 5.5 left. Yeah, I think Phoenix is a really good team, and what's really good about them is Monty Williams too. I think before the trade deadline, Ivan, we got a couple things. One, depending on the level of what we're going to do, I think George Hill and DeLon Wright are both good options, and they're eyeing both of them. I really like that. I really, really do. DeLon Wright is a guy who scores, rebounds, and passes the ball at a high level. He's got a great contract. Dwight Howard, you got to stop doing that, dude. It's a goaltend every time you do it. I know it's cool. I know it looks cool, but stop doing it. DeLon Wright is really cool. He's a young dude. He's on a good contract. That could work really well. Two, George Hill was a guy that I said earlier, for the past couple of weeks, I said George Hill is a fantastic guy to get because he is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and he's a playmaker, and he plays defense at a high level, and he's a veteran. But if we're going to go a little harder than that, I think Kyle Lowry. I think Kyle Lowry is a great option. We could trade. My trade idea was Danny Green, Terrence Ferguson, 2 protected first-round picks, or unprotected. I think they're unprotected, for Kyle Lowry. I love that for a million different reasons. So, personally, those 3 dudes I really like right off the bat. After that, we're going to need a backup 4, arguably a stretch 4. Tyrese Maxey all day, bro. All day. We need a stretch 4. Whether that's Nemanja Bjelica. We need somebody that plays the Mike Scott role better than Mike Scott has because he's been nothing but a disappointment for us all year long. So I like Bjelica. I think we could get him for next to nothing because of how bad he's been this year, but he is a hell of a shooter. So I like that. I like that. That's just my options right now. We need backup playmaking, a backup shot creator, somebody who can shoot, constantly get shooting. We need shooting, always get shooting. But we haven't had a backup playmaker since, TJ McConnell. I think John Morant's going to go beast mode and get 4 seed. That would be crazy. John Collins goes to Philly for 2 firsts and a young player. Nah. He's just going to get in the way of Tobias Harris. He's just going to get in the way. Though I like him, though he would be a great player, just doesn't make sense. And I think what Philadelphia has learned in the past is what's more important than just getting weird talent together. It's a fit. It's a fit. Philadelphia doesn't have a great fit last year. Now that our team's finally fitting, it's a reason why we're good, you know? More than anything, the Sixers have 2 unicorn players. There are only maybe 5 or 6 in the league. So we're kind of at an advantage, but also a disadvantage. You know, we need to surround those 2 guys with guys who are going to make those 2 guys better. Ben Simmons is not a guy you can just put on any team and he does well. He's a guy that you have to build around specifically. And now that we're finally doing that, it's big. John Collins on the offensive end, awesome. But defensively, he doesn't bring anything. And it would be a pretty big haul for a guy that just doesn't fit. And he doesn't want to come off the bench. I don't blame him. Dude's a stud, and he's young. I can't sing for shit. No, Aiden, I'm sorry. I can do stand-up, though. I think you know that. I think you've seen that. Write what down, Golf? What should I write down? I think the guys, too, that, you know, Philadelphia is most likely going to get rid of are the guys who are have, you know, money to them, but aren't very big contributors. I think Danny Green is a guy that is just bound to get traded because of the way his contract is. He makes it easy to match most salaries because he's making $12 million a year on an expiring deal. I would have no problem trading Danny Green, depending on what we get back. I like what Danny Green brings as a veteran, as a leader, and a lot of that is important even off stat sheets. So I would only trade Danny Green if there's a way to get Kyle Lowry, because it's the same shit, man, except Kyle Lowry is more vital to the teams that won. You're going to see Mike Scott get traded if we make a move. You're going to see like Tony Bradley. You're going to see Vincent Poirier, maybe. Yeah, Boz. I've always called Seth Curry a penguin. He's just like a weird body type. He looks like chubby, and he's just like this when he walks. And then he just balls out and gets nothing but buckets. John Collins next to Embiid would be probably the most versatile front court in the NBA, and defensively, they would be quite good. Capella made Collins a high-level defender this year. Yeah, but that's not my problem. My problem is Tobias Harris. What are we going to do with Tobias Harris? He's not a small forward. Not a small forward. He's not. We gave that a try last year, and he was terrible. He's a power forward. He's a stretch, not really a stretch forward, but he's a versatile, athletic, 6'9", quick player for a 4, not a 3. He's too slow to play the 3. He's going to get chewed up defensively. I think those 2 players are too similar. I think John Collins is better, of course, but I don't even know if of course, but I love that Mike Scott hasn't seen the court, by the way. Korkmaz almost just dribbled the ball or walked. I mean, all right, Tyrese, that's big, dude. We need him. Capella's a great defender, and I think Collins has improved. What I am so happy about John Collins is the fact that, yeah, you're right. You're right, Andre. Like, we gave it a try under a terrible scheme, a terrible coach. Everything was bad. It was a terrible situation last year, for sure. But it's a risk to try and go for it again. It's a risk. And as the Sixers doing as well as they are doing, I don't think they make it. What up, Johnny? What's going on, bro? Thanks for hopping in. I don't think Philadelphia does that deal. So my thing with Ben Simmons, best role for me, I think, transition, he's a point guard, right? He's a point guard. He's a transitional playmaking god. He's proven that since his rookie year. But when it gets interesting is when it gets into the half court. Ben Simmons, to me, is not a half court point guard. He is more of a Draymond Green type of role. I think he's more of a versatile 4 who passes really well out of the post, who can run plays, who can be really successful as a screener and off ball. And he is an extremely hard player, to scheme for as the opposition, because he's almost impossible to just have a steady defender on him at all times because his role will constantly be changing. But at the same time, on the flip side, he is so hard to have on your team. It is so hard to maximize the talent of a guy like Ben Simmons because of how versatile his role is in the matter of 10 seconds. In the matter of 10 seconds, his role completely changes. And we need to have an offense that is able to adjust to him changing. For sure, it's a risk and better to be safe in a good spot. And I love John Collins. I really love John Collins, Andre. I do. I'm way higher on him than I think most people are. I think he's a future All-Star. I think he is going to be an extremely good player, especially in a better system for him, at least. But I just don't. It's going to be a lot to get him. Julius Randle is 40. I got to check it. I'm following the game right now. John Collins is so consistent, bro. He has 19, 3 and 3 from the bench. Golf, I'm no shot. I'm singing, bro. Does Ben Simmons' defense make up for his lack of scoring? Yeah. I think Ben Simmons is the most underrated player in the past couple of years. I think Ben Simmons' defense is the most versatile defense in the NBA. He does more on the defensive end than anybody. There's a genuine case for him to win not rookie of the year, probably rookie of the year, actually. There's a chance for him to win defensive player of the year just because I think how vital he is to the team. That's an unbelievable rebound, Dwight Howard. Yo, Andre, remember when Dwight Howard played on the Atlanta Hawks? Throwback Thursday to that. Julius Randle was 7 threes. Dude, he's an all-star. He's an all-star. I think, yeah, to go back to it, I think Simmons' defense makes up for his lack of offense, and I think his offense is still good. I do. Like, look at him tonight, dude. It's just his mentality. It's not even that his offense or his defense or free throw or shooting or anything. It's just its mentality. His mentality needs to improve. It needs to be more consistent because he has fire moments where he is just balls to the wall, but we need that every night. And that's hard. That's hard to ask for a player, but that is what turns good players to great players to elite players. It's mindset. Mindset is everything. So we need to get a point guard that is great in half-court setting and make Ben a point forward. You spot on with the Ben analysis. Thanks. We just need backup playmaking. We really do. We need a backup playmaker. And I think our offense, our starting five, it works. It does, but I think if we just, I wish we had a guy like Kyle Lowry instead of Danny Green, just because he's more of a playmaker than Danny Green, and he can relieve a lot of the pressure and the added load on Ben Simmons' expectations, and he would just make him a better player. Oh, I'm reading you, Golf. I just don't know if you're going to be coming in with Mandarin Chinese or talking about a guy who doesn't exist. Yeah, Pyramid. Green's not a starter, but he brings a nice layer to the team that we just haven't had. We just haven't had. That's why I really, to be honest, dude, I love the fact that we got Tyrese Maxey. I said it from the moment that we got him, because though he doesn't fit exactly what we need right now, he will in a few years. Tyrese Maxey's improvement and development is very important because he is a combo guard who is extremely talented with the ball in his hands, and that's going to make Ben a better player. It's going to make Ben a better player, but Tyrese Maxey first needs to improve his shooting because you can't roll guys out on the starting five that can't shoot with Ben Simmons. You just can't. You can't. Yeah, Dwight Howard and Dennis Schroeder. That's great. That's funny. Dennis Schroeder, bro. His sweet hair back in ATL. What did the lamp say to the ant? I don't know. Am I going to regret saying this out loud, Goff? This is such a good development game. I'm to be honest, I'm not really super mad that Embiid isn't playing, just because it's a good opportunity for Ben to just go out against a team that he always goes out hard against and dominate. Wow, the Knicks are going to win. How's your day going, Ant? What did the lamp say to the ant? How's your day going, Ant? No, I don't. I don't get that. David, we need all the Aussies, bro. Give us Joe Ingles. Give us. I don't know how many more Australian players I can name. How many are there? Jinglin' Joe. I just like him because his nickname. Kyle Korver to the Sixers? Nah. I think I'd rather take a JJ Redick buyout if New Orleans doesn't want him. Just pick him up. Kyle Korver is like 40, bro. He was not good for Milwaukee the last time he played. Jesus Christmas. Jonah Bolden. Remember him? Oh, my God. Remember him? I used to like him. I used to think he was going to be good. Greg, you're not old enough to understand. Sorry. I'm only 24. Still a kid. Still a youngin'. I'm a fetus. It's a great take. Bring back Jonah Bolden. I have not heard that name in a while. I'm interested to see at the end of this game Mike Scott's plus minus, because I promise you it's not going to be a good number. Again, our bench points are just getting outscored like crazy. Seth Curry, that's a good shot. I'll take that. Hey, Jinglin' Joe. Golf, I can't keep up with your name changes. Yeah, Jonah's an Aussie. Yes, sir. Sixers team's interesting, dude. That's a tough. I don't really agree with that call, but what you gonna do, mate? Let's check out. Julius Randle has 42 points. Oh, Patty Mills, that's another one. I actually would love to get Patty Mills. I'm not gonna lie. He brings. I don't think San Antonio would ever trade him, but he would. Dude, he's an awesome fit. I've been saying him for like 2 years now, just because he brings creation, playmaking, and lethal 3-point shooting. Mike Scott, dude, get off of the court. Yeah, I'm following the Knicks right now. They're gonna win this game. Julius Randle is 42, 9 and 5, 7 of 13 from 3, which is insane, and 14 of 22 from the field. They don't have another dude. I mean, RJ Barrett, 21, pretty decent. Emmanuel Quickly, who I am huge on. Love that man. He had 16. Chances Bradley Beal gets traded, and we need to get at least 30 plus off the bench. Average wise, Shake was balling earlier. Out the last 7 games before his injury, his point was inconsistent. Yeah. Where are you going, Jingle and Joe? Yeah, Patty Mills would be awesome. Patty Mills would be really awesome. No, Korkmaz sucks. If you have followed my channel for, a little while, you would know how much I just despise Furkan Korkmaz. He's the worst. He is the worst. I can't stand him. He's always been my least favorite Sixer. Him and Awul Neto. And Andre, you're right. But Bradley Beal, I just got a notification. Mike Scott, what are you doing, bro? God, he's so bad. Yeah, our bench sucks. Shake Milton's the man. Shake Milton's my favorite player on the Sixers. I think he's incredible. I think he brings such a humongous added level to this team. A brand new layer. He's a great shot creator. He gets more pick and rolls than anybody else on the team. He is such an improved playmaker this year. He shoots the mid-range jump shot probably better than anybody on this team except, the MVP. And his pace of game is always in control. It's always under control when he's on the court. But I got a notification that says Bradley Beal mad during the end of game. Wizard stars fed up with the team's late game mistakes and win over Rockets. Dude, just ask for a trade, Brad. We're all backing you, bro. We're all backing you. Greg, I'm going to leave to get the milk real quick. It will take 5 minutes, trust me. Hey, I believe in you. I don't want Shake starting. I've thought about it. But he brings everything the second unit needs. Danny Green on the second unit. We have no creator. We have no ball handler. And that's really important. What's going on my stream right now? Oh, my AirPods are going to die? That is unfortunate. Shake Milton needs to be on the bench. It's not bad. You can still give him 20 plus 25 minutes, you know? I mean, look at guys like Jordan Clarkson. We need to get rebounds. Mike Scott, what are you doing on the court, bro? We need look at guys like Jordan Clarkson. Look, like Dennis Schroeder. Danny Green just airballed a wide open three. Those guys are just their bucket getters. Wow, they're fans in Utah. No wonder they're doing well. Yeah, my AirPods are dying. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna charge them for a little bit. You guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know. I don't watch games, so I really can't say much on anything. Yeah, I hear you. At least you're honest with that, dude. Nothing I can't stand more than people that are just like pretend like they know what they're talking about. Nice, cool. Glad you can hear me. Nothing like watching illegal streams on my laptop. Something about it.
Then again, neither had a 12-inch touchscreen.
Yeah, Mike Scott should get the trash can emoji on his neck. He should get it right on his forehead so everyone knows who he is. He's so bad. I hated the whole Mike Scott hype. He's just not a good NBA basketball player. He's the type of guy to me, like, he can play 20 minutes a night and record 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, a couple turnovers probably, just to get in the stat sheet, and do nothing. No free throws. He won't even touch the ball. I'm like, dude, I could do that. Pay me $5.5 million a year just to stand out there. He faces the wrong way to rebounds half the time. I'm like, bro, do you have any idea what's going on, or are you too high to understand? Never could understand it, man. I never could understand it. He had like, and when he shoots it, when Mike Scott shoots, he either airballs it like by 48 feet. He'll shoot the ball in the corner and the ball will end up on the other hoop, or he swishes it. He had one good playoff series, and then we're like, oh yeah, let's give him $5 million. No, dude. Where is the history to show that he can consistently play the way that he played in 3 games?
So how do I do this? You don't do this. We do this. Together.
There is none. Mike Scott sucks. He's always sucked.
Instead of them feeling sorry for themselves, they formed their own league and started playing the game that they loved. So that's one thing I take from it, that, even though there were roadblocks, they found a way to go out and continue to play the game they loved.
It's true, Mike Scott. True. Oh, Oreos are so good, dude. They're not double stuffed, though, so it's kind of unfortunate.
Good game tonight at Midland Arena. The Sixers operating without Joel Embiid. It's
Yo, Kat, you want an Oreo? I don't know where it fell.
Final 3 minutes of the second quarter being unveiled. Let's take a look at a powerful connection presented by Xfinity X-Line Internet. That's more than just fast.
Ben Simmons jamming it down. You guys want me to stream right through half?
Ben Simmons, all 19 of his points coming in the first quarter.
So Ben hasn't scored in the second quarter?
By the way, Holland, did you know that fan voting for the All-Star game ends tomorrow?
So yes or no, guys? Do you think Ben Simmons is making the All-Star game? What do you guys think?
Listen, Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook.
I would like that, Andre. I'd like Lou Will.
Are ahead of Ben Simmons right now in the voting.
And 100% pyramid. Oh my God, I've been saying that for so long.
Well, listen, here's a little inside scoop.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I love Isaiah Joe.
2 for 1 tomorrow.
That's why I gave the Sixers like an A+ in their draft, because I think he's going to be one of the biggest second round steals in the last draft. I think he is a lethal shooter. Gain a little weight, it could be a legitimate scorer. Lou Will would be interesting. Really interesting. I'm interested to see what we would get rid of him for. Yeah, I don't think Ben Simmons is an all-star either. I think because the emergence of Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, his poor start.
That was a shit pass. Jaylen Brown. Too many guards. Trae Young, even though I hate him. Lou Will, a little cool little reunion. You would have to go with the black jerseys.
First and second period, first half of the ball game. In other words, they haven't really gotten up in any.
Royce O'Neal's going to miss both of these. That's my bold prediction. I miss one of them. I'll say miss both of them. Why not? Come on. Damn. All right. I don't know. I bought these Oreos from some 9-year-old kid on the street. I was like, yeah, why not? I was like, how much are they? She was like $3. I was like, $3? New York City is just scheme. Everyone's just trying to scheme you. $3. Not even double stuffed. Get the hell out of here. Felt bad though. She gave me the puppy dog eyes. I was like, whatever. You don't think Trae Young makes the All-Star game? I don't know. He has that name value. Plus, he just scores. And for some reason, that's all that NBA fans acknowledge. Not the fact that he's historically the worst defender of all time. He's like Luke Kennard. Good shit, Ben.
Simmons putting it back.
I think 6. Based on the outside votes, no, but maybe you can get based on coaches and players if Ben averages 20 plus. Yeah, 100%. Oh my god. Ben's the best point defender in the NBA. You should just make it based off of that. Tobias Harris, aggressiveness, bro. That's what I'm talking about. We need that right now. They're going to call it a foul? I wish Embiid played tonight, man.
Watch this again. Tobias. Nice little spin off the contact by
No. Trae Young sucks, man. Oh, cool. I didn't know that, Andrew. Trae Young is so overrated. He has the second worst defensive plus minus in the NBA. They literally run every single play of that offense through him. His stats are inflated. Screw Trae Young. I hate that narrative behind him. I hate the fact that people think he's good. He is the definition of a liability on defense. We're getting out free throws. That's not good. Ben, go right at Gobert, bro.
Simmons with Gobert looming, and he has his miss. Final minute of the second, Mitchell, and again he is fouled. Oh, they counted.
How is that not an offensive foul?
As he evidently gathered, as they say, as he was being fouled by Danny Green.
Man, this defense is struggle city without Embiid.
One of the many advantages Mitchell has is his strength. You can see him a little shorter than Danny Green is the center of gravity.
5 guards, 5 front court.
Strong.
What borough you live in? I live in Manhattan.
Regather the basketball
Financial district.
Finish. Played 2 years at Louisville.
Hell yeah, Pyramid.
And he was
Go Sixers.
coming out.
I just love the NBA so much. I focus on everyone.
Paul George, and they said, "No, young fella."
Whether or not I should. Who knows?
And he did. Rick Pitino.
What the hell was that?
Boy, the Sixers' major turnover issues
That's
here to
brick.
close the
What the
first
hell was
half.
that, Michael?
Fortunately, it did not cost them.
Yeah, I live in
their
Manhattan.
missed.
I'm from,
2-for-1 opportunity if they hurry. Curry.
Oh, yeah.
goes for a
Nice shot,
three.
Seth. Good shot,
Down
buddy.
it goes for Seth Curry.
His
first 3 of the game. The Sixers.
We're originally from
have made
Philadelphia,
only 6
obviously.
threes in the game. They've made 3 of them.
I lived there my whole life. I moved in. I moved to New York in September. I've been out here ever since. Greatest place on earth, man. I personally love Anthony Edwards because he is one of the funniest players in the NBA. His interviews are absolute gold. And Andre, he's from the ATL, bro. He got that Atlanta, Georgia type accent, and it is an absolute thrill to watch. He says some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. I think he could be really good. But what's interesting is he goes to the shit Minnesota Timberwolves. And what's also interesting is he reminds me a lot, mentality-wise, of Andrew Wiggins, and that's not good. Ben just got chucked. It's just not good. You know, it's not. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be smarter shooting-wise. I think LaMelo Ball is going to be a better player, but I'm not really going out on a limb when I say that. Well, that's funny, Andre. Did Anthony Edwards go to your high school too? Ant-Man. Love Ant-Man. I think he's going to be the 4th best player from the draft, at least from the lottery guys.
So you better bundle up. Toyota.
Maybe.
Get great customer cash on Toyota
I think
hybrids.
LaMelo Ball is going to be the best player. I think Tyrese Halliburton is going to be a perennial all-star at some point in his career. I think James Wiseman is going to be a good ball player. I think there's no shot James Wiseman doesn't pan out, strictly because he's in Golden State, and also because he's already expanded his game out. As long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to be good. Yeah, Fulton Rob, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Nothing like watching Ben drop 19 in the first and then end out the half at 21. I wonder if it's like he gets tired. Do you think he just gets tired because he plays defense so hard that like offensively he just doesn't come out and be constantly aggressive? Like I've thought about that. Anthony Edwards has the ability to be the best player in that draft. He has the ability. That's never been the question. He got drafted because he has the ability, but does he want it? Does he want to do it every play? You know, is he going to be an every single play type of guy?
This winter,
is he going to be able to produce and help a team win when his shot's not falling? That's what makes LaMelo Ball so good. He doesn't need to be shooting the ball well to be good. Just the fact that he's hitting 40% from 3 on 7 attempts a game right now. That helps. But highlights, dude. Anthony Edwards has the best highlights for sure, but it's deeper than that.
Before you turn up the heat, turn to PG.
Yeah, I agree, Fulton. He does. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that he just doesn't have the ability to maintain his aggression.
Winning the industry's most prestigious award is a pretty
But
big deal. So we're going
we'll take it in spurts. He's just so unselfish. I remember I watched an interview from him when he was at Montverde Academy in high school, and he was talking about how he finds pleasure playing the game out of watching his teammates succeed more than he does. Hopefully Pyramid, but like look at Andrew Wiggins. The difference between Andrew Wiggins and Anthony Edwards, however, is Wiggins never developed his game outside of the 3-point arc, and that's what has screwed him and his development. He just wants to be like Kobe Bryant and shoot mid-range jump shots, but it doesn't go in, dude. It's just not how the game is anymore. Anthony Edwards at least shoots threes, and he is an absolute shooter. He thinks he is the best player on the court at all times, and I love that. I like that mentality because he has that. But the question is he going to be a really, really good sixth man in his career, or is he going to be the ability, or is he going to have the ability to be able to be the number 1 player on the team? He has the potential to be a Donovan Mitchell. He has the potential to be a more aggressive, bigger Lou Williams.
57% shooting. Bench points, though, that's the story of this one. 34-13, as well as those points off turnovers. We're going to
hopefully, I would love to see Anthony Edwards be really good. I really would. Yeah, are you talking, Dave? Are you talking about Ben Simmons with the lack of killer instincts? Because I can see that.
Is he a Delaware Valley Acura dealer?
Norcross High School? Never heard of it, Andre. Not like I know high schools. The only high school is Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. The only high school I know because that's where Dwight Howard went.
So how do you decide how much someone pays for car insurance?
To figure out their socioeconomic status.
Matt, that's pretty dope. Dropping 53 on Edwards. Yo, you know what's funny is I remember hearing Anthony Edwards talk about that in an interview when he was with his boys. I watched this Get to Know Anthony Edwards hour-long documentary thing on YouTube, and he was like with his boys in a hotel room talking about how Cam Reddish was the best player he's ever played against. They dropped like 53 or something like that. Boz, your comparisons right now are absolutely spot on. Jimmy Butler looks exactly like a totem pole. Holy shit, it's like that man was born in Hawaii, no question. Then goes into space at times. Yeah, he does. Yeah. He hangs out with Mike Scott there because Mike Scott is constantly in space. I'm going to start calling him Elon Musk because that man is just in another world. Clearly not playing basketball. That's unreal. Cam Reddish was unreal. I like Cam Reddish too, especially for Atlanta, but his inconsistencies are glaring. Very, very difficult to work with. I hope he's good. I love Cam Reddish. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start calling Mike Scott Elon Musk. Cam Reddish is a good player. He is. He has the potential to be a very good player. His rookie season, he started off absolutely terrible. Killed it at the end of the year. This year, he started off really, really well. Don't think he has been playing as well since. Yeah, he was a top prospect going into in Duke.
Just like the team, you gotta warm up on game day, right? So get everything you need to know on Sixers pregame live.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree, Matt, on Anthony Edwards. 150% agree. He checks out. That's the biggest problem with guys not becoming superstars. It's not that they don't have the talent. It's not that they don't have the ability. It's just mentality, bro. Everything comes down to mentality. I like Patrick Williams. I like Patrick Williams a lot, but I think his offensive game, the ceiling is much, much lower than guys like LaMelo, Tyrese Halliburton, James Wiseman, even Anthony Edwards. I think Precious Achiuwa is a really good player.
Donate today to help us empower the next generation of Special Olympics Pennsylvania athletes.
To be honest, I don't know what Cam's problem is. Yeah, Cam has been really bad.
The Sixers trail by 6.
Well, I think Cam and DeAndre Hunter are like yin and yang. I think they're perfect together. So, I mean, that makes a lot of sense that, Hunter pushes him. I love DeAndre Hunter. I love him. The way he plays basketball is awesome. I think this past draft's going to have a lot of good guys, though. A lot of good talent. Emmanuel Quickly's another one, dude. Nowadays, draft classes are looking really good. Really, really good. I mean, the year before this, John Morant, Zion.
They've already put up 24.
I mean, come on. Can't beat John Morant.
They're on pace for 48. That's incredible.
No, I don't. I don't think Boston's going to figure it out. I don't. Not the way the team is now. There's nothing to figure out. Their team's just not good enough. They don't have a single player outside of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I'm not worried about it. They don't have a big man that can guard any good big man in the NBA. I'm not worried about it. I think the checkout is based on going from number one option in college to coming off the bench in the NBA. He had the same problem in college, though. He had the same problem. He was putting up bigger numbers because he just had bigger of an opportunity, but he still had moments of just being checked out. Georgia was not good. They should have been much better than they were. They should have been much better than they were. Anthony Edwards is a legitimate talent. Like, his talent is there. He's the most talented player in the draft. There's a reason why he's the number one pick. And it sucks so much that he went to Minnesota because I don't think Minnesota's development is good. I think they screw everything that they have up every single year. I think they're the worst franchise in NBA history, or at least in the past 20 years. Look what they did with KG. And personally, I don't think Boston needs a lot. Boston losing Gordon Hayward and not getting anything in return is just the epitome of what's their problem. Yeah, Georgia's not a basketball school. It's a shame. I like the SEC. I don't know why. I like to see other conferences get good players. I really like to see HBCU schools get good players. I just think it's cool. Kemba can be traded. Yeah, I don't know who would take him. I'm sure somebody would take him, but they should trade Kemba. Kemba's been a liability for them all year. Any other Simmons trades you thought of if Levine and Beal aren't getting moved? Nah. I probably wouldn't even trade Simmons for Levine unless we're getting multiple guys in that deal. I think the only other dude, I think it's either Beal or Harden, and Harden's not here anymore, so no.
Even at times like this, we can get folks credit. If you
Ben Simmons is too talented just to trade him because it just doesn't seem like it works.
Visit Colonial Nissan on Bustleton Pike
You know.
in Feasterville.
Hopes and dreams. Everybody
And I'm
has them.
not worried about the Boston
Whatever your
Celtics
heart is
because
set on, Virtual Health
Sixers match up with them better than probably any other team in the NBA.
South Jersey's leading heart
We have
program.
Ben Simmons who can shut down either Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, whoever's balling that night.
Within 48 hours.
Uh,
So dream big, South Jersey.
We have Thibault. You can even put on maybe Jaylen Brown. And then
Virtua has your heart covered.
let Kemba beat us. Meanwhile, we're going to go to the best center in the NBA every single play in a half-court offense against a team that who's their best defender? Tristan Thompson at the 5?
So when her car got hit, she didn't waste
Tice?
time. She filed a claim on her USAA app.
No.
Said, that was easy. USAA. What's your
That is
bid
true,
on?
though. That is true. We always have to worry about Boston just because they live rent-free in our heads. They always do find a way. And it's not that the Celtics are bad, because they're still good. You know, they have 2 All-Stars on their team. I just don't think that they're constructed well. Their 4 and 5 depth is disgustingly bad. I really wish the SEC was a better basketball conference, but Kentucky dominates it. And I remember when Kentucky was disappointing for the years before Cal. I think that was even before I remember. I mean,
Ben Simmons.
assuming no trades, the Sixers are going to be around top. They're going to be top 3.
In the first quarter, the most by a Sixer.
No, I would not trade Ben Simmons for Jaylen Brown. We lose way too much on that end. Not that I'm saying he's a worse player, though I think they're extremely close. But Ben Simmons brings so much to this team that if you're not getting an elite talent, you're not doing it. Plus, you never trade with the Boston Celtics because if that, comes back to bite you in the ass, it's not fun. You don't want to see Ben Simmons 4 times a year kill you. I think the Sixers are a top 3 team without trades, but there's no shot that Philadelphia does make a move. This year, I mean, they want to win the finals this year, and they're going to make moves. Whether or not it's big, probably not. Probably not. I mean, Kyle Lowry is my biggest option right now, and I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. But we have all of our first-round picks. We have contracts that can be moved on the last year of the deals. Everything is open for us to make a move that would really, really help the Sixers contend this year. I think George Hill and DeLon Wright are obviously closer options than Kyle Lowry, but regardless, I think Philadelphia is going to make a move. If we can address backup playmaker and a backup stretch 4, we're going to be good. Really, really good. Jordan Clarkson has 19 points in the first half. Damn, I don't think I set my fantasy lineup.
All the game clinching threes. They give it their all to be at the top of their game. But
Yeah, if we get exposed this year in the playoffs, if we lose in the first round, Ben Simmons is getting traded.
Go to NBA.com/vote
Yeah.
today.
That's just the way it's going to be.
USAA insurance for members like
That is just the way it's going to be.
made of doing what's right.
All right, Kobe White. Wow, they beat the Pacers and everything. Look at that.
USAA reached out before he could even inspect the
Bam Adebayo.
That's how you do it right.
Not bad.
USAA
Tyrese
insurance
Halliburton.
is made just the way Martin's
Ben Simmons
family
40
needs it.
points for me. That's pretty
With
good.
dozen free claims, he got paid before his
Hopefully
neighbor
they
even
need-
got started.
They need more time to gel without unsettling things with a man trade. No, dude.
What's your
These guys are used to that. It's not like we're trading Ben Simmons or trading Embiid. Like, when we're making man moves, those man moves are what makes teams contenders. That is the most important thing. Like, a big thing with the offseason is, all right, you construct a team, see how it goes. By the deadline, that is when you address the problems that you haven't been able to address by then. That is the time that you go for it. It's like baseball. Trade deadline is extremely important. Gelling is not going to be a problem if you trade a guy like Danny Green for a guy like Kyle Lowry. Not 1-for-1, obviously, but or if you trade a guy like Mike Scott, Tony Bradley for a guy like DeLon Wright. That's not going to – those guys are used to bouncing around. And these dudes are professionals. They're professionals. And hopefully, Fulton, we don't lose in the first round. Hopefully, don't get exposed in the playoffs.
Subscribe to a new
The Sixers team needs to at least make the Eastern Conference Finals this year, and if not, trades are going to be on the way. Daryl Morey is not one to sit around and hope.
Search the 76ers Scoop wherever you listen to pods and subscribe today. Sixers trailing by 6.
This is a winnable game.
It's marvelous in the first quarter with 19 points. He ends up with 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists at halftime.
Andre, so my point, I think what I'm trying to say is
25 and 5 assists and a half since AI did it back.
Milwaukee's problem is that their depth sucks. They have no depth. Their best player off the bench is Bobby Portis, who's had a good year. Outside of that, they have no one. They have no one. Their bench sucks. Boston, we've talked about Boston. Toronto is not a team to worry about anymore. But there's Brooklyn. And I understand Brooklyn has problems, that their defense sucks, and that they're just really, really bad on that end. And they have no one that can guard anyone at any position. But you still bet on the team that has 3 generational superstars. And they don't really have a bench. But I don't think that they're done making moves. That's such a crazy shot by Joe Ingles.
15 points for Joe Ingles. That's 4 above his average.
You know, and I just think you can't bet against a team that has 3 generational superstars. You can't. Any one of those guys can drop you 50 in a game, and then you're done. You lose. Imagine what happens when 2 of them, all 3 of them, are in it together. Good take. That's a foul. Thank you. I'm not really seeing Rudy Gobert be a dominant defender tonight. I'm not. I don't see it. The gravity that he's pulling is not. It's not like what I was expecting. That defense he had on Ben Simmons' drive was shit.
That's what you do with a shot blocker, right? You go right into his chest. Absolutely going to his chest.
I think Sixers are a balanced team for sure, but I am afraid of complacency. I'm afraid of complacency. What's up, John? Appreciate the comment. I'm not against it, though. It depends on what else we give up. You know what I mean? I like Thibault. I like what he brings to the team, but he is a very incomplete player that I don't know how much better he's just going to get. But he brings a really big layer to this team, and sometimes when we're in the fourth quarter, you need to get a stop. Go to 2-3 zone. Great take, Ben. Go 2-3 zone with him and Ben at the top. That's almost unbeatable. Almost unbeatable. So, I mean, I understand what he brings, but Kyle Lowry he brings so much more on the offensive end for Ben Simmons to succeed that I just think maybe, you know, Thibault and Danny Green and no picks, I would do that deal. Ben's hitting his free throws tonight. That's good. Do you see more Knicks or Nets clothing on people in Manhattan? Probably the Nets, because I live in the bottom of Manhattan, and it's like right across the river from Brooklyn. So to be honest, I don't really see much NBA. Excuse me, I don't really see much NBA clothing. I see a lot of Yankee stuff constantly. Obviously, that's a great take by Donovan Mitchell. In the best of a 7-game series, 40 minutes. There's no way I just can't fight against a deeper team like the Sixers. NBA wouldn't have to play 20 to. Yeah, I think the Sixers match up well with Brooklyn, but I don't think Brooklyn's done, and I'm afraid of complacency. I am deeply afraid of complacency. I avoid that as much as I can in my own life. I avoid that as much as I would like to be able to with the Sixers. The Sixers are doing well, sure, but there's a reason why this 2-game skid is the way it is. We need better depth. You can never have too much depth. Look at the teams of the Clippers days when they 2 years ago made the playoffs because of strict depth. Mike Scott, what the hell are you doing? Bro, he's the worst. He is the worst. He's like, wow, I touched the ball. Let me just throw a fadeaway jump shot off the side of a backboard. I'm still taking Brooklyn. KD. KD, Kyrie, James Harden, they are elite. I think it would be a really good series, and I don't think Philadelphia has no shot but I would still take Brooklyn. They'll put it together, man. They'll put it together. KD is a great playoff performer. Harden is not, but Kyrie is. I like Tobias Harris post-ups. Go to work, buddy.
Just before the game started. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do know what you mean. He's probably thanking the Lord in multiple languages. Last year he fouled out of the game trying to deal with Embiid.
Yeah, but we're not facing the elite of the West. Don't get me wrong, Sacramento and Phoenix are good teams. But qu'est-ce qu'il say? All right, I see your little French. We put these back in. Utah. Bro, how? Oh, it's got to go in. Yeah, coaching is a very big thing. Utah averaged 30+ the first half. For us to win, we have to clamp down on Utah this half. Keep them 25 or less by quarters. Yeah. Yeah. Defensively, though, the Sixers team struggles without Embiid. As lethal and as good and as amazing Ben Simmons is defensively, he's not a defensive anchor because he's just not a big man. That's the way the NBA is. We need an interior defender. Mike Scott is the worst player on the team. Not looking good right now. Sixers are down 9. And they're going to call a foul on the shot that is not scoring is great, but we saw last year and many years prior, defense is what wins you series. Is getting stops what you need. Yeah, of course. Of course. You're right. Best 5 for the 76ers without Joel Embiid or I don't know. What is DH? Yeah, Utah does not miss threes. They shoot a ton of threes. They're the best 3-point shooting team in the NBA. Who is DH? Oh, Dwight Howard. It depends on the other team that we're playing. Because good pass. Nice. Mike, that's got to go in, buddy. Nice. It depends on the other team. If it's an up-pace, fast-tempo, shorter team, probably going to roll out. Oh, my God, man. This is my thing. We don't have a guy. I don't know. Like, deep down, I want Ben Simmons to play 5 at some level and like just have like a versatile 5 that has there's no real position, like positionless starting 5. The fact we could roll out maybe like Ben, Shake, Danny Green, Seth Curry, and Tobias Harris. I don't know. Wow, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Huge game for Rudy Gobert. This man is a stud. $200+ million right here. I hope he breaks this. Wow, nice free throw, Rudy Gobert. $200+ million right there, bro. Yeah, exactly, Andre. But Ben Simmons guarding a 5 instead of Tobias Harris. There's no position that Ben is. Ben is whatever. Ben is just Ben. Danny, Mike Scott, and Thibault make a lot of sense for Larry. I think Thibault could learn a lot from OG as well. Yeah, I love OG Anunoby. Big OG Anunoby fan. Thibault, dude, you give that man a consistent shot, and they're straight. Oh, he just got swatted. And he's good. He's going to find time. But I just don't think he's going to, with that weird-looking jump shot, I just don't think he's going to be a three-point shooter, which is okay. He's more of a defensive specialist. Could be like Tony Allen. Ben, you got to be aggressive. Danny, Mike Scott, and Thibault. I would like that. I don't know if they would do it. I think they would probably ask for picks, and I'm not trying to spend picks and Thibault. Hope Gobert can buy some deodorant for the whole nation of France. Eh oui, oui, monsieur. I wish Rudy Gobert could save up his money and buy a face mask so he could actually wear it, and gloves so he doesn't have to just touch every single freaking mic. I hate that guy. Why do you build me up? It's a weird commercial. Weird commercial. Yeah, I'm very big on this Kyle Lowry to Philadelphia thing. I'm not really a huge Kyle Lowry fan. At least watching him on the other team, I'm not a big fan of him. So I just want you to know the Sixers and the Jazz are ahead of the new trend that's coming back around. True centers that play defense. Yeah, the past couple of years. The past year, 2 years, arguably 3 years. That's the way that the NBA is starting to see that again. They're starting to see that again. It's the Jazz are a very interesting because the Jazz are playing future basketball right now. I don't know, Boz. I don't know if Embiid's back tightness, whatever the hell it's called, is real. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's sore, but it's weird. It was weird, the fact he didn't play. Both teams currently have true centers. Best teams currently have true centers. Teams are going to be trading for 7-footers that can play. I don't think Rudy Gobert, that player, I don't think that player is going to be the future of basketball. I think the Embiid, the Anthony Davis, the James Wiseman. I know I just compared the three of them, but I think defensive guys who can stretch the floor and score. Low post, maybe. But, like, I think Giannis is a center. I think Giannis should play the 5. I think it would be interesting. I think it would be really interesting to watch Giannis roll out as a starting 5. Bam, that's exactly it. Bam's another one, a versatile center who is 6'11", 6'10". Embiid, Simmons, Ingles, Seth Curry, and Mills. Ooh, good take. Yeah, Patty Mills is a great shooter. Ben Simmons, keep scoring, bro. His career high is 34. I feel like it should be a little bit higher. You feel like he has to break that tonight. Bro, why is Mike Scott still playing basketball? Take this man off the court. They're at the bonus. 7.5 minutes left. Jesus Christmas. Clippers don't have a true center, though, and they're good. What do they got? Ivica's Zubats? I mean, he's a true center, but he's not very good. Oh, sweet. Korkmaz is coming back in. God damn. Yeah, I agree. What's interesting about Joe Ingles is that he is so unbelievably non-athletic. No, Ibaka is not a true center. Get out of here. He plays the 4. Marc Gasol for Toronto back in the day last year. For LA now. What was I saying? Mike Scott, dude, go away. Go away. Go away, Mike Scott. LOL, Mike Scott, release him. I'm a Sixers fan. Yeah, dude, space. That's, dude, it can't just release him. You got to trade him. But, yeah, Victor, Google NBA live streams Reddit. It'll be the first thing, first link, and then it's going to show you a bunch of different streams. Choose buff stream. There will be ad pop-ups, but you can just delete them. Yeah, no, Mike Scott is so bad, but he's a contract filler type of guy that can just be thrown in. We're getting cooked right now. It hurts. Tell the Raptors you need a center than If you center, then Ibaka and Gasol are centers. Gasol's a center for sure, but I mean they rolled both of them out at the same time. Ibaka stretches the floor out. He's more of a 4, a versatile type of athletic 4. Damn, Donovan Mitchell's good. Every NBA player can learn from watching Ingles' craftiness and base play. I agree. Score check. Utah is up 12, 86-74, 6.5 left in the third. I agree, but the thing with Joe Ingles is like he's so incredibly unathletic that he's extra crafty because that's the only way he would be in the NBA, you know? That's a great take, Tobias, up down 10. There are a lot of athletic, like Shake Milton is really crafty, really, really crafty, but he's just way more athletic than Joe Ingles that you don't notice it as much, but he's equally as crafty, you know? Damn, Jordan Clarkson pulls a 3. Ibaka 6'10", he can block shots. Yeah, but so can Giannis. That doesn't make Giannis a center. Yeah, him shooting doesn't make him not a 5. It's just that when Ibaka's playing, he's playing with 5s on the court with him. Most of his minutes in Toronto was with Marc Gasol. Most of his minutes with the Clippers now are with Zubats or no, the Clippers are a little different because they kind of have positionless basketball too. Ew, that was nasty. Ew, that was nasty. Ew. Cat's funny, man. I wish Cat could have some type of fire on the defensive end because he does not play defense. Okay, Ben. Ben is being so aggressive right now. It's awesome. Yeah, Ibaka's more of a 4. I mean, he can play the 5, you know what I mean? But he's nowadays more of a 4. Sixers down 13, 5.5 left. That's unfortunate. I mean, you knew the first quarter wasn't going to maintain, but you were hoping maybe defensively they would be able to step it up a little bit. They just haven't. I would agree with you. Giannis should play the 5. He's not effective with the 4 yet. Won the MVP. Which, yeah, dude, Giannis is unreal. What the things he can do. Ben's got 30 of our 80 points. Tobias Harris has kind of gone MIA lately, but I just think it would be interesting to see Giannis play the 5. Like, just because he can handle the ball doesn't mean that, you know, he's not going to do. Just because Giannis can handle the ball doesn't mean, like, we're just going to take him out of being a dribbler. Like, you can still have him at the 5 and be a ball handler. You know what I mean? Good take, Dwight. I just think it would be interesting to see if they built around him differently. I think it would help a lot with their playoff struggles. You could have Drew Holiday, Pat Connaughton, Dante DiVincenzo, and did I say Drew Holiday? Drew Holiday, Dante DiVincenzo, Pat Connaughton, 1, 2, 3. Like, I get you, Brook Lopez, but you're probably not going to put him out. Obviously, if Giannis is playing the 5, maybe have Portis at the 4. It would be interesting to see. Everyone can shoot, which is really good, which what's what Giannis needs. Chris Middleton. Wow, I'm an idiot. Drew Holiday, DiVincenzo, Chris Middleton, and then you could have Portis at the 4 or put Middleton at the 4 and play Pat Connaughton at the 3. I probably have Portis at the 4 instead. Yeah, I totally forgot about Chris Middleton. Tells you how underrated and underappreciated Chris Middleton is. He's a borderline all-star this year. Yeah, Danny Green sucks. Been going hard, but we're not getting shit off the bench. No, we're not. We are not, but are you surprised? Are you surprised? Yeah, I just think shooting is the way to win in the NBA. It's the way to win the NBA. And if you have Giannis at the 5 and you put 4 3-point shooters that all shoot 40% from 3 around him, you can still have Giannis dribble the ball, but instead of dribbling the ball with a small forward or a power forward on him, he's going to be dribbling the ball with a center on him. And it's going to be a matchup nightmare for the other team, no matter how you look at it. No matter how you look at it. The floor is going to be spread out. It's going to be 5 around. That's just good offense. Yeah, Danny Green sucks. Not good. Try and make a video after this. Talk about the game. Let me know. I feel like it gets too late sometimes. I'm like, not worth it. Oh my, Andre, you are 1,050% right. The biggest mistake that Milwaukee has made is the fact that they let Malcolm Brogdon walk and they chose Eric Bledsoe over him. That is the biggest franchise mistake they've had in my lifetime. 1,000%. Brogdon was the key to the team's success, and he's better than Bledsoe in every single way imaginable, and he's a better fit in every single way. He's a great shooter. He's a great defender. He can do everything better than Eric Bledsoe can. And they chose Eric Bledsoe over him because Brogdon had a bad series that one year after he had a great series. That's the biggest problem they've had. Middleton is worse in playoff than DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry in 2016 when it comes to clutch or playing in crunch times. Yeah, everyone in Milwaukee sucks in crunch time. Their playoff team sucks. It's like they completely forget how to play basketball. Jordan Clarkson is not missing, by the way. So Korkmaz is like, yeah, let me shoot a three. Dude, you're not good at basketball, so you don't. Yeah, Brogdon just fits so well, and he was young, and they let him walk for nothing. That is my sole. Ben Simmons is the man. It's my sole thing, you know what I mean? Clarkson's not missing. He's unreal. I made a video on the Sixers going to make the NBA Finals because of Green. I don't know. You can shoot me the link. I can watch that. Let you know what I think, but don't think Danny Green is there anymore. Ben Simmons, bro, all day. 36. It's a big game for him. No, coaches should never make personnel moves. They shouldn't. Wow, that's a terrible pass. Yeah, I will, Space. I got you, bro. They should never, ever, ever make personnel moves. That's not their job. That they're not good at it. Budenholzer clearly screwed up. For whatever reason, he thought Eric Bledsoe was a better player. Eric Bledsoe. Ben Simmons, okay. I mean, you bricked it, but I like it. Clarkson knew what he does best, be the best punch. Yeah, he's going to win 6th Man of the Year this year. I have a video coming out of like my 2 guys for every single award right now. I have him winning the 6th Man of the Year. Tomorrow I'm going to have a video 2011 redraft. It's going to be cool. Really, really cool. I'm doing a series every Tuesday. I don't know why I chose Tuesday. Who knows? I was bored last Tuesday. I was like, why not? Ben's got 36. He's going to sit for the rest of the third quarter. 34. I lied. Clarkson's a bucket. Clarkson is a bucket. I'll admit, I kind of hated on that signing that they did. Clarkson signing. But he's been good. Utah's got good depth, too. They're just a bunch of dudes who can shoot it. Yeah, Budenholzer sucks. That's the moral of my stream right now. Mike Budenholzer sucks. I could coach better than him. Probably not. Probably not. I understand talent, but I can't put talent out there and tell him what to do. Great take, Tobias. Dude, you got to admit, though, Atlanta had a very quick bounce back. Like, they weren't bad for very long. Rudy Gobert just ran from the three-point line. We're not going to call it travel. Okay. Yeah. 100%, Andre. Cleveland sucks. Cleveland and Minnesota, bro. They're 2 in the same. I love watching Rudy Gobert brick free throws. How do I copy the link? Go to your video, hit share, copy link. No, 4 years is nothing, bro. Sixers had like 10 wins in a season, and the next year they like came out and got like 16. Be grateful. I waited a long time for the Sixers team to be good. Atlanta was good for 8 years, probably more than that. Nah, probably 8 years. Yeah, copy the link, space, drop it wherever the hell you want to drop it. I can't promise you if you drop it in here that I will find it later on and watch it. So my best bet for you is great defense. My best bet for you is to copy it and put it underneath a video for me. I can go watch it there. Or DM it to me on Twitter or Instagram, whatever. I would like to get Cat out of Minneapolis or Minnesota 100%. Korkmaz is so bad. Yeah, Andre Iguodala. Best thing he ever did for Philadelphia was should have won that dunk contest. Keep fouling Rudy Gobert. Make that dude shoot free throws because he sucks. Sixers down 7 with a minute and a half left. I like it. So, like I'm assuming you like the Sixers then, Andre. I used to like the team with Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday, actually, I played at the Wells Fargo Center my 8th grade year. Drew Holiday stayed after the game and watched. And then my teammate's sister asked him to prom, and he was like, nah, dude, I'm in the NBA. I can't. I'm not doing that. I can't do that. But he literally chilled and watched 8th grade basketball for like 3 quarters. And I was like, dude, you're the man. Keep bricking Rudy Gobert. Dude sucks. Put this on notice. Rudy Gobert is the most overrated guy in the league. You're going to give that man $200+ million for being a one-dimensional player? Be my guest, Utah. I stand by that bad deal. I stand by saying that's a bad deal. Sixers down 8. To be honest, it's not really a terrible. Korkmaz, pass the ball. Please. Look at him. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's so bad. It's so funny how bad Furkan Korkmaz is. Yeah, I do like the Sixers. AI drew me in. And I stayed following them closely. That's awesome. I don't understand. Oh, no. No. I love that LeBron wins. LeBron always. If I don't think the Sixers are a contender, LeBron. AI is the man. AI is a generational, game-changing player. He's one of the most iconic players in the NBA ever. The way he's changed the course of basketball, course of fashion, the course of people being able to be themselves. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Pound for pound, maybe the best player of all time. Sixers to me are a hard organization to hate. I understand people hating the Eagles. I don't blame them. But the Sixers, I have a hard time believing people just don't like them. People hate on Ben Simmons because they're like, he's not a rookie. He's still a rookie. Like, shouldn't have won Rookie of the Year. All right, dude. How many years ago did that happen? People hate on Embiid for no reason. I think that playoff series was the same year that the Magic with Howard went to the finals. What year was that? That's interesting. Come on, Tobias. You got Mie Oni on you, bro. That's a great take. Great take. What year did Howard go to the finals? I mean, it was obviously before LeBron went to Miami. 07, 08. Sixers down 10, 15 seconds left, at least for me. Weird take. Rudy Gobert doesn't know what to do with it. Thank you for not calling a foul. No way they called a foul on that. 2009, you believe? Yeah. People forget that MCW won Rookie of the Year just a couple years earlier before the Sixers. Yeah. Dude. Best thing we did was trade MCW. He was funny how the best game of his career. How the hell is that a foul? Yeah, I don't know, Fulton. I agree with you, bro. So many foul calls. The refs have been strange the last couple of games. It's kind of exhausting to watch. It's funny. I was saying MCW, probably the best game of his career ever was the first game of his career. That's kind of crazy if you think about that. Kind of crazy. He almost had like a quadruple double against LeBron and the Heat. Oh, man, this sucks. So we're going to be down like 12 probably going in the fourth. 13. Oh, no, Andre. I never liked MCW. He's the type of guy you knew he wasn't good. He was the beauty of inflation. It's interesting. Some of the process Sixers would be really nice pieces right now for us. Nerlens Noel. Y'all remember Gerald Henderson? Of course. Philly kid right there. He went to Episcopal Academy. I used to play there back in the day. Dario Saric, another former process Sixer, could be a nice addition. TJ McConnell, though I don't think he's good. I think I really just liked his measurables. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why he got drafted where he got drafted. He just was never good. He still isn't good. He's pretty good defensively, though. He's not bad for what he is. The Orlando Magic are like the recycled Sixers. That's what I call them. That is what I call the Orlando Magic. They're just the recycled Sixers because all they do is just get every dude that we gave up on. And they're like, oh, this guy's going to be so good. Markelle Fultz? Give him $90 million. Like, you sure you want to do that? You sure? Whatever floats your boat, Orlando. Long and lanky, though, yeah, for sure. MCW. Kind of looks like a bulldog a little bit. 6'6", 6'7", played good defense, always has. But he can't shoot. He's not fast. He really can't shoot, though. So thinking if the Sixers kept their picks, they'd had a pretty solid team, I think. What do you mean? This is not going to be cool. I'll check it out, Space, after the game. What do you mean, Andre? Sixers struck out on a lot of picks, but it makes me feel better that Boston also did. I mean, they took James Young in the first round. Never forget that when the Nets traded like 79,000 first-round picks to them for guys who were 40 years old. Well, Brooklyn didn't really do a good job drafting. I mean, Jaylen Brown, yeah. But James Young didn't work out. Who else? Who else did Brooklyn take with those picks? It's gonna be a big fourth quarter defensively. That's where everything's coming. Also, what do you guys think about like voter fatigue? Yeah, Foles should have been Tatum. Holy shit, yeah. That would have been nice right about now, huh? We'd be the best team in the NBA. We'd have a championship by now. Okay, down 14. Not a great start. Pop that, Tyrese. You can't be afraid to shoot threes. That's fine. If it doesn't go in, that's fine. Oh my God, Porzingis is not good. Not good. I was going to make a video on him actually a couple days ago. He's becoming a liability for Dallas. He's not good. I don't know how I feel about voter fatigue. I think it costed LeBron MVPs where he should have won. I think it's going to cost people like Giannis even just a slight conversation. I just don't think that's fair. Ben Simmons, that's a great play. Ew, that's nasty. Ew. Ew. That was nasty. I'd rather have Ben Simmons over Porzingis any day of the week. Any day of the week. Yeah, OKC is like 17 first-round picks. I'm not even lying with that number. Like I think there's 17 first-round picks that they have. Tyrese, you got to knock it down, buddy. I don't think Porzingis is very good. Defensively, he sucks. What's interesting is I don't know if you guys follow KOT4Q, Kenny on YouTube, but Kenny talks about how he thinks Porzingis is more of a small forward, and I agree. I very much agree because he doesn't play defense. He's not interiorly there at all. Like he is terrible on the interior, like god awful. That he wants to play like a guard. Oh, that was Korkmaz. Oh, that was Ben Simmons. Yeah, I don't think that's fair, Andre. I don't think it's fair to be able to win 2 MVPs in a row, but that third one is like, okay, on to the next one. Give it to the most improved. Give it to the most valuable player. I don't care. And yeah, I agree. And this is Embiid's year. The storyline's there for him. The only thing is, LeBron's had moments this year. He's had like ESPN primetime moments of just dominance and OTs and fourth quarters of like buckets of just crazy shots that people are going to remember. That I think LeBron arguably has a chance to be the MVP. Plus, you know, the age, everything going on with LeBron, could be his last ever MVP. And I don't love voter fatigue. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. Especially because Giannis, like, hear me out. I understand Giannis is not going to win the MVP. And I understand, I agree, I don't think he deserves it. But he was ruled out before the season even started. That's not fair. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he just hasn't won. And people are like, okay, like he's good, but like whatever. That's not fair. Ben Simmons has been awesome tonight. Embiid is, this is Embiid's award to lose. But he has to play. 6 games missed already. He has to play. He's dominant. He does everything. He's a borderline 50, 40, 90 guy. He's 7 feet tall. I mean, I make a video on it every day. I feel like he's unreal. And I just appreciate his greatness at this point because it's like he's just fucking phenomenal. But he has to play. How bad does he want it? How bad does he want to win more than anything? Guys. What up, Isaiah Joe? Welcome to the court. Glad you're on. Glad you're on the court instead of Korkmaz. I think Sam Presti in Oklahoma City is in really good shape too, by the way, Space. He understands basketball at a level that modern GMs struggle with. It's just so weird to me. Yeah, I vote for All-Stars. I voted like 4 times. It's just That's a great play by Ben. Ben, did you have Ben is insane right now. Ben is literally insane right now. Without Ben, we're down 50. Well, tell the winning team. Well, tell the winning team Westbrook and Harden. They both won anything ever again. Westbrook, bro, Westbrook's MVP is asterisk on it because he doesn't deserve it. But he put up a statistical performance that hasn't been done since Oscar Robertson. So there was no way that they weren't going to give it to him. But that team sucked that he was on. And that buzzer beater that he had against the Clippers, I think it was, that sealed the deal. It was over. He has moments, dude. You need MVP moments. They're very important. You need MVP moments. More than statistics, more than wins, more than anything, you need to have your moments. LeBron has his moments right now. Embiid, not as many. Don't get me wrong, he's had them. He put up 40 in the first half, basically, against Portland. But you need to do it against the best teams. And Harden doesn't win at all. Harden folds in the playoffs, unfortunately, because unlike most people in this world, I actually like watching James Harden play basketball. I think he is the modern NBA version of Allen Iverson, and I apologize, Andre, if you hate that. But he's fun. He's fun to watch. More with Brooklyn than with Houston. I don't like the isolation ball as much, but he is one of the best isolation players I've ever seen in my life. And he's a fantastic shooter. Yeah, me too, Boz. I'm also afraid of Embiid being more consistent. He's shown improvements passing out of double teams, but he's still not consistent with it. That's what's holding him back from being like, a top 5 player in the NBA, a top 3 player in the NBA, is his passing ability. And Westbrook does make his team worse. People every year are like, oh, it's not him, but it's him. Yeah, Curry's going to get MVP nods for sure this year. And Dame, I agree. Dame deserves more respect than he's been given because he is so damn important to the Portland Trailblazers. And talk about moments, bro. Talk about a guy who just hits big shots. Dame time. I wish Jordan Clarkson didn't kill it. Yeah, James Harden's Houston game is much different than his Brooklyn game. Harden is better than people give credit for because he's leading the NBA in assists right now. And he's a fantastic passer. And the fact that he's been unselfish in Brooklyn and he's kind of accepted the third man role, you got to give him respect for it. Great defense, Matisse. Terrible offense by Matisse. Great pass, Matisse. Oh, yeah, Matisse. 42 for Ben. Bro, keep scoring, dude. Like, why can't you just do this? No, I'm not going to ask you to do this every night, but down 6? Come on, guys. This is a winnable game. Oh, my chest is cracking. Harden's not trash. Don't let the media influence the way you think about players. Though I do think the Houston Rockets are better without him. That being said, all of my nice thing about him, they're better without him. Iverson dominated in ways I don't think Harden could ever imagine, just in pure tenacity and competitiveness for Harden for Overlack. I think Allen Iverson, the thing with Allen Iverson is he's 5'10". Every time he went hard, you could see he went hard because nothing ever looked easy for Allen Iverson. James Harden's not like that. James Harden is arguably the craftiest player in the NBA. He gets to the line better than anybody else. And it's not because he's flopping because, dude, that's stupid. He just knows how to get to the line. He just knows how to get foul calls. And that's something that people don't appreciate enough. That's an art. That's a craft that Harden does better than anybody. Embiid does the same thing. So if you're going to say Harden is a flop or Harden gets to the line, all he does is shoot free throws, Embiid is the same damn thing. Simmons is 42 right now, space. But Iverson just made dominating look more impressive because of his height. Harden dominates. Harden has put up some of the greatest games in NBA history in the modern era He has his 60-point triple-double twice. Like, he does outrageous things on outrageous efficiency. And the fact that Harden shoots borderline 40% from three, Isaiah Joe for three, the fact that he shoots borderline 40% from three on the most difficult shooting is incredibly impressive. If he stuck to being an off-ball player in Oklahoma City, he would be one of the best shooters in the NBA, and his efficiency would tell the same tale. Sixers down 7. 7.5 left. Not good defense. At least Mike Scott's not on the court. I'm telling you, I've said it from the beginning of this game. Mike Scott is going to have the worst plus-minus on the team. Howard is just not playing well defensively. I mean, at least at that play. He's been decent today. Yeah, I respect that, Andre. I respect you just don't like his game. His game is very interesting. He's a very unique player, and he's very, very good. He's very good. So it's like, yeah, breakout game for Ben. Amen, David. Amen. Good hustle, Tease. Good hustle, bro. I wish you could make a damn layup. We needed this, David. Somebody, I forget who it was. Somebody came into my chat and said, I think it was Boz. I think Boz said Simmons is going to drop 64 tonight. Well, he's really not far off. He's not far off. Jimmy Butler does draw a lot of fouls, yeah. Jimmy Butler's good at it, dude. Jimmy Butler is a player who I think 20 years from now is going to be very underappreciated because people are going to look at his stats. People are going to look at his shooting percentages, his regular season, and be like, oh, whatever. Like, he's not even that good of a player. But he is an eye test guy. Jimmy Butler is an eye test superstar. He's not a statistical superstar. He's not a stat sheet superstar. He is an eye test superstar. There's a reason why he's so good in the playoffs. Nice job, Toby. Yeah, close. Not far off, David. Oh, wasn't you? I'm sorry, Boz. You should have just taken the credit. Whoever the fortune teller is, come forward. Please. Please. Rebounding's poor. Leaves to an open shot. Rebounding. Ben, of course. What up, Aiden? Aiden, do you remember who said Ben Simmons is going to have 64 points tonight? Tobias for 3. Huge. Huge. 113-109. You're coming at a great spot right now, Aiden. Sixers coming back. Oh, 12 of 13 from the stripe. Yeah, Ben's awesome, dude. Ben's awesome today. Ben is absolutely awesome. Nah, golf's not here, Aiden. I think you went night-night. You ever go night-night? You'll appreciate that, Andre. Good defense. No way. I hate Jordan Clarkson now. I can't. Man, flops on 3-pointers. Bro, what is this? Man, defense struggling. No, Andre didn't say 64. Andre will understand my Kevin Hart reference, though. Nah, it's a foul. I don't mean it's not a foul to fall down on, but that's just the way NBA players are nowadays. I said Simmons was going to have a really big game. We needed it. I think there was no debate that he was going to put up a lot of points tonight. Kind of reminds me of the Tyrese Maxey game when we had 3 players. And the NBA was like, Adam Silver was like, screw Philadelphia. Let's make them play with 3 guys. You knew Tyrese Maxey was going to have 39. Maybe not 39, but you knew he was going to have a big game. Actually, I'm pretty sure I said he was going to have a huge game. I'm pretty sure I said he was going to have 30+. I can go back and look to that, but I don't really care that much. Down 9. Only thing to top this off is Ben Simmons shooting a 3. Danny Green, big 3. Big 3, Danny Green. Down 6, 5.5. Donovan Mitchell, need rebounds. We need rebounds. Good rebound. Push it. Push it. Take your time. Ben, please don't turn this over. Danny, knock it down. Damn, I hate you. That's a great pass by Ben Simmons, though. Bro, Jordan Clarkson is unreal. This is a great game. Jordan Clarkson and Ben both have over 40. Oh, Ben. Though I do love Ben Simmons and I love the game he's having, probably not the guy I'm going to give the shot to in the fourth quarter. And I'm probably going to let Royce O'Neal shoot that open three more often than not. That's a foul, and we're not calling it. But we're going to call that. That's unreal. Yeah, this could arguably be Ben Simmons' best game of his career. Glad everyone could be in here watching Ben Simmons' best game of his career with me. Imagine if Ben Simmons could shoot threes. The refs have not been good tonight. I mean, it's not an excuse. It's never an excuse, but they've not been good. Haven't been good. Wish Tobias Harris was more prevalent recently. Did a little bit more. This is when we need him. Yeah, we talked about Jahlil Okafor in my stream last night. Jahlil Okafor. What is he doing, The hell are the Pistons doing signing him? It was like day 2 of free agency, and they're like, oh, we got to go out and sign Jahlil Okafor. Bro, at least wait for the 12th day. Thanks, Carter. Appreciate it, man. Glad you can stop by. Say what's up. Glad you like the streams. Probably going to do this more often. It's actually a lot of fun. This cat's sat in my bed for the last 2 hours. Oh, finally getting out. I'm starving. Who's a fat slob? Oh, Jahlil Okafor, yeah. He's actually lost some weight, but he just sucks. He's just not good. He's not a good player. Plays no defense. Has refused to expand his game. Has refused to get better. Hopefully Philly can somehow pull this game out. Hopefully. Okafor is just like, who knows, dude? Who knows? Sometimes guys just don't work out. D'Angelo Russell is one of my favorite players. I know he's not he's good, but he's not great. I think he's overrated. But I remember when we were expected to get D'Lo at 3, I was so excited, man. So excited. I wanted him so bad. And we got Jahlil Okafor. And I was like, well, that sucks. I think Ben Simmons is just spitting game to the female ref. He's probably like, yeah, we doing? Yeah, cool. It's like, what's up? Like, what's up after the game? 42, 10, and 8. Oh, I love D'Angelo Russell. He's overrated for sure, but I love him. Ben, do something. Somebody's got to move. Somebody's got to do something, man. That's a nice take. Great take. That's a great offensive play. I don't know why that worked because it was like a broken play, but it worked. I'm not gonna be here crying about it. Sixers down 7. This is the wall that we've been at. Damn, it's an open 3 for Bogdanovich. Missed it. That's luck. Go to work, Ben. Go to work, buddy. Did that go in? No, Mike Scott is not on Mike's court. Mike Scott's not on the court. That's why we're coming back and playing well, because he's at the end of the bench. Yeah, this has been a great game for the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm locking in now, man. I hate Rudy Gobert. God, I just know Embiid would dominate him right now. I'm so pissed I can't see that happen. Please pass the ball, Danny Green. Pass the ball. Please pass the ball. Why is Danny Green shooting off-screen three-pointers? The man hasn't hit the rim since 2016. What is he still doing, shooting the three? This is what I'm talking about with the zone. I think the zone's great. Not against the Jazz because they shoot the three ball really well, but dude, you live with that shot by Royce O'Neal. Aiden, you think you're a stand-up comic, huh? No, you're not keeping me up at all, dude. The Sixers losing right now. I usually go through these tired stretches from 11 to 12, and then from 12 to 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna be like, all right, let's be productive, let's do something. And I'm like, okay, well now I know why my sleep schedule sucks. Usually get up around 9:30. I'll be out of bed, do my thing, make a couple YouTube videos, either post them that day or schedule them for a later date. I have a sweet video idea coming out soon. I'm getting really cool ads for this Nike shoe. That's dope. 3:20 p.m. there. David, you're in Australia, right? You're good, Space. Sydney, Australia. That's awesome. Glad you could be a part of the stream. Pretty cool watching the day games often. That's awesome. That's sweet, too. I think it's so cool how you follow Ben Simmons. That's awesome to me. So cool. Ben Simmons, this is probably a cool experience for you, man. Watching your native man drop 42, 11, and 8. That's probably so cool. I'm proud of him for you. I love Ben Simmons, my favorite college player of all time. I fell in love with him at LSU. I have an LSU jersey up there somewhere, and then another Sixers jersey. Him and Shake Milton are my favorite players. I've always been obsessed with Ben. That's an unbelievable shot. Yeah, Ben's needed it, man. Ben's needed it. He's had a really good last week and a half, though. He really has. He's been good. The 2-3 zone's questionable for me right now because it opens up three-point opportunities, and this is a team that shoots threes really well. So cannot go in. 2-3 is just not a good idea right now. It's not. Danny Green especially. Danny Green should not be in the game. That's a terrible pass by Danny Green. Danny Green, at this point, you got to trade the man. Please pass it, Dwight. Posthumously, PlayStation, diplomatically, yes. What the hell are you saying, Adam? I like Royce O'Neal. He's a cool story. We need these, Dwight. We need these, buddy. We need these. Game's probably out of reach at this point, but I would still like to make it close. Quinn Snyder's the man. Love that guy. These two are the coach of the years. Quinn Snyder probably wins it, but huge Dwight. Please go back to man-to-man. All right, we're back in man-to-man. 2-3 clearly did not work. Whoever's idea that was. Maybe next time. Donovan Mitchell is a terrible shot attempt. What the hell was that, dude? You're shooting the ball with 18 seconds left on the shot clock, and it's a fadeaway mid-range jumper? Bro, what? Good hustle, Dwight. You're scaring me, Aiden. I have no idea what you're saying. I love the fact Ben is putting up shots. I said before the game, my key to the game was we need at least 20, 25 plus by Ben, and he needs to put up at least 15 shots, and he's blown both of them out of proportion. So I'm here for that. Yeah, Aiden's on something, dude. Spin move, fade away, whatever. At this point, keep shooting. Push, 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 push. Pull up 3, Seth. Nice. And he missed the layup. So they're going to throw an alley-oop. Yeah, I do too, Boz. I feel good about the game. It hurts that we lose, you know, but we really did play great. I can't stand the Utah. I cannot stand the way they play basketball right now. Yeah, Ben Simmons would be a nasty defensive end. I'm not even mad at this game. Ben had a career night. I'm here for it. You know, I'm here for it. Put up an insane performance. That's the type of game that we need out of Ben. Maybe this just shows what he can do. Maybe he sees what he can do and just go for it. This could be a humongous sign of things to come for Philadelphia, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy that we put up 123 points against them. Defensively, we needed help, but watching Rudy Gobert do anything infuriates me. And it's unfortunate that 2 of the last 3 games we have let a backup give us buckets. Carmelo Anthony with Portland and then Jordan Clarkson. And it's just that happens, dude. It's bad luck. It happens. Jordan Clarkson drops 40 in a game, 8 of 13 from the field. You know? Yeah, Ben Simmons would be a freak soccer player too, for sure. Yeah, Gobert is definitely one of my least favorite players in the league for so many different reasons. He drives me crazy, out of this world crazy. I think he's extremely overrated, and I think the end of that game goes to prove how overrated he is. He let Ben kind of push him around, put up buckets against them for a good half of that game. Then he starts getting catches alley-oops in the meaningless time to pad stats, because that's what he kind of does. It just kind of sees kind of pad stats. That's kind of the Rudy Gobert way of basketball. I think his defense was nothing special. We put up 123 points without the best player in the NBA right now. I couldn't imagine what Embiid would do to him. So I'm here for that. Ben Simmons had a great game. The best game I've ever seen him play. Look what he can do when he's aggressive. Did he put up some poor shots? Yeah. But the dude had 40 plus, you know? 40 plus. So I'm here for that. By the end of the day, Gobert is one of your favorites. Yeah, Aiden, you love to hate. You love to just be goofy. I appreciate it. And he did. He put the NBA in luck. Yep, I'm out too. Enjoy your day in Australia, David. Thank you everyone else for coming around. Yeah, saw him. Our bench wasn't great, but I'm not mad at the game. We played well. We did play well. And Danny Green sucks for sure. Danny Green kind of killed us that pick 3 that he tried to shoot and he airballed. It was terrible. He can't hit an open shot, but I think he's going to be a guy that gets dealt before the deadline. Space, thanks for coming by. You dropped your video in my comment. I'll go check it out. I'll let you know. Yeah, Danny Green didn't play well. Danny Green's not a good player. He has had a bad year. He's inconsistent from 3, but we knew that getting him. We knew he's not what he used to be. I really do think we need a backup playmaker. We need a backup playmaker, a backup shot creator. That can be the same person. I think DeLon Wright, of course, Space, no worries. DeLon Wright fits a lot. Our bench needs a little bit of help. Shake Milton is a huge part of this bench, though. So I don't overreact to this game because Shake Milton is a humongous part to this team. I mean, we're missing arguably two of our 3 best scorers tonight, and we still put up 123 against a really good defensive team. So I'm not hating that. Korkmaz, I don't like. I think he's terrible, but he's a shooter, and his game will go by how his shot is falling, and his shot just hasn't been falling. There will be days where his shot begins to fall. Dwight Howard had a good game. Mike Scott's the worst player in the NBA. But I'm not mad at this game for sure. I think Philadelphia has a lot. Yeah, Korkmaz is the worst player ever. There's people in Turkey that like respond to my videos saying like how bad, like how little I know about basketball because I say he sucks. I'm like, dude, he's not good. Like he can't dribble. He can't play defense. He can't do anything. Fork in a cotton bowl. Yeah, so I'm probably logging out soon, unless you guys want to talk about anything else. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I don't know if you guys are new. I don't know who's here, who's just got here, whatever. My trade targets are Kyle Lowry. I think we can trade Danny Green. We can trade Terrence Ferguson and 2 first-round picks for that. That's my deal I made up. Appreciate it, John. I'll do it more often for you guys. Yeah, I think Kyle Lowry's a doable guy to get. You know what I mean? Danny Green. You can even throw Korkmaz in there. They're not going to trade him because he's a shooter. And, you know, I don't know who Flat Stanley is. I'm sorry, boss. So Danny Green, Terrence Ferguson, 2 first-round picks. That's something I think that Philadelphia could do. I think that's something that we should investigate to see if that's a doable deal because Kyle Lowry would bring everything that Philadelphia is missing right now, more than anything in the world. John Collins is not a good fit for this team. I love John Collins. I am extremely high on him. I'm higher on him than most people are, but his fit is not good. Like, look at the Sixers last year. See you, Aiden Nightman. Thanks for stopping by. Last year, the Sixers tried to experiment with a 4 and Tobias Harris at the 3. That's not Tobias Harris. You're going to maximize Tobias Harris's value when he's playing the 4. John Collins will not play the 3. Though John Collins is extremely talented, he has an extremely high ceiling. He is an extremely talented shooter and offensive player in every facet of the game. It just doesn't make Tobias Harris a better player. And the money that we're giving Tobias, we need to value Tobias Harris. We need to maximize his potential to be a good team. You need to. As bad as it is, the fact that we have to do that, we have to do that. That's the way our bed is set. We have to sleep in it. But DeLon Wright and George Hill are both very good options for this team. Very, very good options for this team for backups. So I'm here for that. Don't think it would take much to get either of them. They're making around $9.5 a year. You could probably put in Danny Green, arguably. I don't think we should. I think we could probably get up Mike Scott and something else. But I really like DeLon Wright. So if anything, I would appreciate a DeLon Wright trade. He brings really good playmaking, rebounding, and scoring all from a backup point guard position. He plays kind of a combo guard. Him and Shake Milton can take turns running the pick and roll. I think it's a good fit. George Hill, too. He is a leader. He's experienced, playoff experience. He's a great shooter, and he's a really good defender. You can't go wrong with those 2 guys. But that's my time for the night. Peace out, guys. Appreciate you guys coming along. I'll see you guys tomorrow.